Welcome back. We are here with part 29 of Cordelia's Reign, and of course, we are going to start with a wedding. We will be having Eliza's wedding to Simon. Wedding season is definitely upon us, so look forward to a bunch of weddings in the future and then a whole new slew of babies. Gen 3 is a coming. So we are going to first have the wedding, and Eliza and Simon have been dating for a really long time now since they were teenagers. So they are eager to get married and start their family. And, you know, that means that Simon is one day going to be our king. So that is really important. He is definitely getting a title promotion here. And we are going to start the wedding. So I did forget for a second to have everybody sit down, but then I called them all over and told them to do that. And actually, a lot of them sat down to watch the wedding. That was really nice. Look at them all sitting. There's a good number of people sitting. That never happens. So I'm really excited that their wedding is going well, although it kind of took a really long time. Like I was surprised at how long it went on for. I think they just stood there for a while. And of course, now Rodrigo there is up here trying to listen to the pianist while they're getting married. So we are going to next head out back for the reception. I am just looking for the cake. I was hoping that if I put a table out here that maybe they would put the cake on the table, but no, they still put it on the floor, which is fine. I will just pick it up and move it myself. So we're going to put this out back, and it looks like they definitely got married, but why isn't the goal of get married done? That is the second time that's happened to me. Not really sure why, but I am going to have them all come and sit. And then we will invite everyone over. We'll cut the cake. I just can't. They're just all going to wander around. They're just all going to wander around. That's fine. So we'll have them just flirt with each other a little bit. I didn't want them to get up from their chairs. I wanted them to stay at this head table here, and then we'll have Eliza cut the cake. I think that these two are really happy. I mean, Eliza and Cordelia, little Cordelia, aren't even really enemies anymore. They just slightly dislike each other. So I think that that goes a long way for the families to reunite in a way. And I think that some of little Cordelia's anger is tempered by the fact that now her father is kind of rekindling something with big Cordelia, and they are, you know, definitely happy again. So I think that that's really important for everyone. And now I'm just going to have them all come over and dance, really enjoy the party. It's getting late, so, the drunken dancing is going to begin. But then I realized that I should try to have them have a first dance. Like, let's get some cute pictures of everyone watching their first dance. So I was like, okay, everybody go over there now. But of course, people did not want to move where I wanted them to move. I'm just doing my best here. And I just need, yep, okay, Kayla, it's you. There we go. Okay, so let's get Eliza and Simon over here to dance, slow dance with each other. I have the slow dance mod, and they are going to enjoy that. So I definitely thought that it would be nice and cute. Like, look at that. That's so sweet. On their wedding day, Regina taking selfies in the background. So they are really, really adorable. I love this. I love them. I think that they're going to make an excellent king and queen for our kingdom. So that'll be great. And you guys know that I'm not like figuring out the titles in a way that actually is historically accurate. So he is going to become the king and not the prince consort because the mod that I downloaded doesn't have that anyway. So that's what we're working with. And I did change Killian's hair. We gave them a haircut and a few new outfits. I just was thinking that they've grown out of some of that other stuff that they were wearing. Like, so they're going to wear like a cool crop top instead of a tank top with a bow on it or whatever. Anyway, so Cordelia has come to visit because Cassidy's had the babies, yes, babies, plural, triplets. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that she had triplets. That was a lot. That's a lot of babies. And I'm like here with Cordelia, and I'm looking for Mikal, who is not here, like your children are unattended right now. He's probably back at the cathedral, but the babies were crying, and I was like, we got to get out of here. Let's go, Cordelia. Let's go before we have to worry about babies. So we snuck away before we actually had to take care of any children. But that was nice. Cordelia met her first 3 grandchildren, and their names are Miguel Jr., figures. I was around to name them accidentally, which is funny. Um, it was, I went to go do some maintenance on their house, and it was like, Cassidy's in labor. I was like, okay. So the first baby who is going to inherit after Cassidy is Miguel Jr., and then um, we're also renaming Simon to Phoenix now. He's in the family. And then the second baby is LJ, named after Long John, who is Cassidy's father. And then the third baby is actually named Xander. And I didn't really know what to name the third baby, so I was going through the randomization, and Xander popped up, and I was thought to myself, like, how sweet would that be if Mikhail named the baby after his, father figure. Um, Even though Xander never really knew that Mikhail wasn't his son, but Mikhail and Regina know. And I think that it would just be really sweet for him to name the baby after the man who raised him. So that's what's going on there. And those are the babies. Our first set from Generation 3. And then we have everyone just kind of working on their stuff overnight. So Adora is the bodybuilder aspiration, so I'm having her exercise. And then right now, Eliza has a wellness aspiration that I downloaded, and she has to do a bunch of spa activities and incense and stuff. So I thought that we would get started on that and have Simon give her a massage. He's feeling flirty, giving his wife a massage. His new wife. So that is really good for them. I think that we're going to wait until the next video to get them pregnant, but it will be very soon because I do want to start having babies. So that's what's going on there. And then it is Love Day. So happy Love Day, everybody. We are going to do some full arting. But I figured that, Cordelia and Chaz have a little bit of this romance thing going, and they're kind of gaining their footing in the new phase of their lives. So I think that it's time that they really see where this could go. Because Cordelia's birthday is coming up in, I think, like 2 weeks. She's going to become an elder. So, um, they don't have all the time in the world. And I figured that, they're rekindling their romance. So let's see where it goes. Let's have them go on a date on Love Day. And this is a new cafe/park that I built. You can catch the speed build for that on my channel, and the build itself on the gallery. Of course, it doesn't look so nice in the fall. And Kayla, of course, is just standing completely in our way. That's fine. But yes, this is a park/cafe. So there's a cafe in the back with like a little conservatory area and then a bunch of, you know, plants and fountain and stuff out here. It's a small lot, but there is plenty to do here, and they got a gold on their date, which is really great. And I figured I might as well just call everybody here in their pajamas. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're just gonna call everybody here to do their Love Day stuff. So let's change their outfits so that they're not wearing their pajamas out in public, and then we are going to, have them be romantic with each other. They don't have to necessarily go on a date in order to complete the holiday. They just have to be romantic with each other. And it's going pretty well, in my opinion. I think that they are in newlywed bliss. They are really happy, and I'm really excited to see where they go. I mean, look how cute they are. And imagine how cute their babies are going to be. I'm pretty excited. So we are now having Regina come, and I wanted to actually use the cafe. So let's utilize the cafe. She's going to order a coffee drink of some sort. I forget. Macchiato, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so let's call over Nasir and have her flirt with him. And these two are already engaged. So we'll probably have their wedding in the next one. I think maybe that's what I'm gonna go with. So Regina is just enjoying her drink. I love this. I think cafes are so cute. Um, and everyone is standing around the same spot. That's fine. Let's talk to Nasir. And also, I just want to say, this is probably overboard, but I have been using the Plum Tree app for my family tree. You can see the link for that in the description. And I really just wanted to get a little more detail in some places, especially with characters that are not in the actual royal family. So what I did was I created a wiki. Um, I know that it's probably totally unnecessary, but I created one anyway, and have started putting some information in there and some details about the Sims so that I can keep track. You can keep track if you'd like. So it is definitely a lot of fun over there. So you can check that out. I'll put a link in the description as well. So, um, yeah, I know that that's probably overboard, but I'm actually having a lot of fun filling out all the information. So that is a good thing, especially as, we start up new kingdoms and other stuff like that. I really do need to keep track a little bit better than I have been. So that's what's going to be over there. And yes, we are going to have new kingdoms. I'm thinking in Generation 3, we will start a new kingdom. So I'm really excited about that. And I just have all these plans that I'm just so excited for. So anyway, we did have Killian and Adora also complete their Love Day traditions with their respective partners. And now we are heading home again. And trying to remember, what did I want to do at home? Oh, I actually forgot to do this while we were at the park, but I want to have Cordelia and Chaz actually start dating again because their romance bar went up really fast again. So I'm not really worried about them being compatible or anything like that. I think that it's really good, and I'm glad that, they're finally able to be together because they really loved each other at the beginning and couldn't be together, and it was really really hard. And I think that now everything is just kind of falling into place. Not that that's any shade to Xander, but right now it's like finally coming together. Like Cordelia got to have both. So good for her. And Adora is mad. So anyway, we are going to have Eliza make that last salad for this aspiration, light some incense, and probably go up to do some yoga. And then we will have Cordelia invite over Xander. Not Xander. Oh my gosh. We were just talking about Xander. I can't keep all their names straight. Chaz. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll never get all their names right. It'll be fine. So we'll invite over Chaz, and then actually we are going to have her use the wishing well to wish for some romance so we can really get going here. And we will start being flirty with him and really, they're talking to each other. They're saying, I think we should actually give this a shot again. I think that it could really be something. And little Cordelia is now a young adult, so she can run the duchy herself. Like, we could really be together. And, obviously Chaz would continue to be the Grand Duke. He can't become the king because, at least for Generation 1, I wanted everything to be kind of set in stone. Like, Carmen does not get to be the Duchess of Perryton because, I mean, technically Mora was only the Duchess because of marriage. But, um, yes, so I just thought that, his title won't change or anything because of the original rules. But in the future, if something like this does happen and the king or queen or monarch, whatever, has a second spouse, that spouse can become their royal partner. But for this generation 1, that's not the case. For generation 2 or 3 or whatever, it could be, but um, not for 1. Although, like, if Eliza died, whoever Simon married would not become the queen because Simon is only the king because he's married to Eliza, if that makes sense. So you can't pass on the title that way. If Eliza remarried, then her second spouse could become the king. That would be fine. So we'll see what happens. She's not very good at this yoga thing, but I mean, neither am I, so it's kind of relatable. And look, Mikkel came to visit. So Mikkel has gotten away from the triplets. Regina's like, "Oh, I see you ran away from your children today." And Mikkel's like, "Yeah, I couldn't handle the crying." So, yeah, I think Mikkel's having a kind of a hard time because he's a serial romantic. He didn't want to be married. He probably didn't even want to deal with the kids, but he has to because that's what happens when you get someone pregnant. You got to marry them. So that's what's going on here. I mean, technically, you don't have to. It could cause a big scandal. We could have scandals like that in the future. That's no problem. But for right now, Miguel did the right thing and married Cassidy. So, anyway, we are here into screenshots. So, we have lots of screenshots today because so many things happened. We had Eliza and Simon's wedding, and I'm really, really happy about that. Look at them, they're so cute. And their first dance. And then we also went to visit the triplets, and everyone just kind of did their everyday stuff along with love day shenanigans. I'm just getting a little ahead of myself on the screenshots here. But anyway, Cordelia went out with Chaz. Eliza went out with Simon. Regina went out with Nasir. Killian went out with Blaze. And Adora went out with Kayla. So that's what's going on there. Everyone got in a good date. And then Chaz and Cordelia have decided to start dating again. And we checked out the new Park Cafe. Love that. And yeah, so Mikhail came to visit at the end there. So it was really jam-packed. And next time we will probably do Regina's wedding. So look out for that. And Eliza will get pregnant, new babies. So I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.